students, myself Ayushi Tak. I welcome you on Anvira Online School. Today we will start our next chapter, chapter number 5. Name of this chapter is mathematical operations. What are mathematical operations? Mathematical operations are basically 4 mathematical operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. In this chapter we find all of these 4 mathematical operations to solve, but in a different way. In this chapter we find mathematical operation with missing digits. Supply the missing number. We have to supply the missing number in all operations. Just like this. First we are doing addition. Sign of addition is like this. This is sign of addition. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. 5 and 6. They are called addends. They are called addends. This is first addend and this is the second addend. And the total of this is the answer is called sum. Answer of the addends is called sum. We are total of 5 and 6 is equal to 11. But if our one addend is missing, what we have to do? We have to do subtract. If first addend is given and the second addend is missing and the sum is given, what we have to do? We have to subtract. Like this, sum is given and the first addend is given. We have to do subtract to find the second addend. 11 minus 5 is equal to 6. So, our second addend is 6. So, 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. Just like this, that if our first addend is missing, what we have to do? For second addend, sum minus second addend is equal to first addend. 11 minus 6 is equal to 5. The same rule is following in all of these questions. Let's start with our first question. First question, 2 blank 6 1. This is our first addend. 5 0 blank 7. This is our second addend. 7 3 9 and blank. This is our sum. This is our first addend. This is our second addend. And this is sum. And the sign is plus sign. So this is sum. So what we have to do? Let's start with this 1, 7 and blank. If we find the sum, what we have to do? We have to add. 1 plus 7 is equal to 8. First addend plus second addend is equal to sum. So here our missing digit is 8. Let's go to the next. 6 blank and 9. In this the sum is given and the first addend is given. What we have to do? We have to subtract. Sum minus first addend is equal to second addend. So 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. So our second addend is number 3. Our missing digit is 3. Let's go to the next. In this, first addend is missing, second addend is given and the sum is given. What we have to do? To find addend, if we if we want to find addend, we have to subtract. Sum is 3 minus the second addend. Second addend is 0 is equal to 3 minus 0 is equal to 3. This is our first addend. 3 plus 0 is equal to 3. So all our missing letters are filled. Last is 2 plus 5 is 7. It is done. So all our missing letters, digits are filled. Just like this, let's go to the next. This is our first addends. This is second addends. And this is sum. This is sum, second addend and first addend. Let's start with this 2, 1 and blank. First addend plus second addend is equal to sum. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So we write 3 here. Let's go to the next. First addend is given, second addend is missing and the sum is given. When the sum and one addend is given, what we have to do? We have to do subtract. So sum minus addend. So 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. So here number 5. Let's check. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So this is our correct answer. Let's go to the next. 7, 2, 9. First addend, second addend and sum all are given. Let's go to the next. In this, blank 2, 5. In this, first addend is missing. Second addend is given and the sum is given. If one addend is missing, what we have to do? We have to do subtract. So, sum minus addend is equal to first addend. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So our first addend is 3. Let's check. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. This is our correct answer. Just like this, let's go to our next question. Question number 3. Let's start with here. 2, 5 and blank. This is our first addend. This is second addend and this is sum. And what about this? This one and this one? They are carries. They are carries. So let's start with here. 2, 5. First addend and second addend. So first addend plus second addend is equal to sum. So 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. So 2 plus 5 is 7. So our answer is 7. Let's go to the next. First addend is missing. Second addend is also missing, but the sum is given. And the sum is 2. But look at here. The carry. Where is carry come from? Come from here. If this is called 12, we are write 2 here and 1 carry over. So this is 12. We have to find out the both of addends sum is equal to 12. So the first addend is 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. 6 plus here and 1 is carryover. So 6 and 6. Right. Now let's go to the next. First addend, second addend, both are given and sum is missing. So how can you find the sum? Add both addends. 2 plus 4 is equal. But here what? Carry. So we have to add the carry. So 2 plus 4, 6. 6 and 1, 7. So the answer is 7. Let's go to the next. 8 and 9. The first addend, second addend is given and the sum is also given. So 8 plus 9 is equal to 70. So 7 is here and 1 is carryover. Let's go to the next. First addend is missing, second addend is given and the sum is given. Normally we are doing subtract if one addend is missing. So 6 minus 3 is equal to 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. If I write 3 here, our answer is wrong. Why? Let's check. 3 plus 3 is 6. And 1, where is going this 1? So, we have to minus 1 from here. And our answer is number 2. Now, check. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 and 1 is 6. So, this answer is correct. Let's go to the next. 4 plus 4 is 8. This is done for us. So, here the missing digit, addition missing digits are complete. So, what you learn, if both our addends are given, if we find sum, we have to add both of addends and find the sum. But if one addend is missing, what we have to do? We have to do subtract. Sum minus addend is equal to the second addend. Now our next operation. Which is our next operation? First is addition and then second is subtraction. Let's start our next operation, subtraction. Now let's go to our next operation. Which is our next operation? Our next operation is subtraction. Which is sign of subtraction? Sign of subtraction is like that. Let's start. So 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So 4 is called minus, 1 is called subtrahend and 3, the answer is called difference. Now if some digits are missing, what we have to do? If difference is missing, we have to subtract minus subtrahend, we find the difference. But if subtrahend is missing, which is subtrahend? This. Subtrahend is missing, what we have to do? We have to do subtract. Minus difference. How? The minuend is, in this, the minuend is 4 and the difference is 3. So 4 minus 3 is equal to 1 and 1 is our subtrahend, right? And the second is if minuend is missing. If this minuend is missing, what we have to do? We have to add what? Subtrahend. This subtrahend 1, add difference. This difference 3. So 3 plus 1 is equal to we have to add minuend and difference. And when minuend is missing, we have to add. Subtrahend plus difference is equal to minuend. And minuend minus subtrahend is equal to difference. Let's start our questions. This is the sign of subtraction minus. So in this is minuend. This is subtrahend. And this is the difference. Let's start. 6 blank 2. In this case, what is missing? The subtrahend is missing. So what we have to do? We have to subtract. So 6 minuend minus difference is equal to subtrahend. So 6 minus 4 is equal to 4. So our answer is 4. Let's check our answer is correct or not. How can we check? Minuend minus subtrahend is equal to difference. So 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. So our answer is correct. Let's go to the next. In this case, minuend is missing, subtrahend is given, and the difference is missing. What we have to do? We have to take, in this, we all know that the minuend is always greater than the subtrahend. The minuend is greater than the subtrahend. But if it's not, we have to borrow. But in this case, we are not borrowing something. So, the minuend is greater than the subtrahend. So, we take a number which is greater than 3. We also take 4, 5, 6. Which you want? We want 5. If you take 5, the minuend is 5. Subtrahend is 3. What is difference? How you get the difference? Minuend minus subtrahend is equal to difference. Right? Let's go to the next. 8 minus 2 is 6. If we take a number less than 3, we have to borrow from 8. If we have borrow, that is number 7. 7 minus 2 is 6. No, that's why we take a number is greater than the 3. Next, the minuend is missing, the subtrahend is given, and the difference is given. So what we have to do? If minuend is missing, we have to add. So subtrahend plus difference is equal to minuend. So 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So our answer is 9. Let's check. 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. So our answer is correct. And we fill all the blanks. Let's go to the next question. Question number 5. This is minuend. This is subtrahend. And this is difference. So what we have to do? We have to do minus. So 1 is minuend, 2 is subtrahend, and the difference is 9. So is it possible that 1 minus 2 is 9? No. What we have to do? In this case, we are doing borrow. What? This is 11. We borrow 1 tenth. So this is 11 and this is become 1. So 11 minus 2 is equal to 9. So here the minuend is 1 and the subtrahend is missing and the difference is given. If subtrahend is giving, what we have to do? We have to subtract. Minuend minus difference is equal to. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So our subtrahend is 0. Now let's go to the next. Minuend is given, subtrahend is given, and the difference is missing. So 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. So our answer is 1. Let's go to the next. Minuend is missing, subtrahend is given, and the difference is given. If minuend is missing, what we have to do? We have to add. So subtrahend plus difference is equal to minuend. So 7 plus 0 is equal to 7. So our answer is 7. Let's check. 7 minus 7 is 0. So our answer is correct. Let's go to the next. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3 is done for us. Now let's go to the next. All missing numbers are filled. Let's go to the next. This is minuend, this is subtrahend, and this is difference. Let's start. In first case, minuend is given, subtrahend is missing, and the difference is given. What we have to do if subtrahend is missing? We have to subtract. Minuend minus different. So 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Subtrahend is 0. Let's check. 3 minus 0 is 3. Let's go to the next. Minuend is given, subtrahend is also given, and the difference is missing. Is it possible that 2 minus 3? No. What we have to do? We have to do borrowing. So it becomes 12 and it becomes 3 because we borrowing 1/10. So it becomes 12 and it's become 3. So 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. So our answer is 9. Let's go to the next. 3 is minuend, subtrahend is missing, and the difference is 9. Is it possible that if we subtract something from 3, we get 9? No, because minuend is less. So what we have to do? If we find subtrahend, what we have to do? We have to do minuend minus difference is equal to 3 minus 9. No, what we have to do? We have to do borrowing. So if we borrow 1/10 from 8, it becomes 13 and it becomes 7. So now minuend is 13. So 13 minus 9 is equal to 4. So here 4. So 13 minus 4 is equal to 9. Next, 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. This is complete. All the missing digits are filled. So in this, we have to borrow something. If we are not having something, we are borrowing from our neighbors and with our relatives. So in this, the 2 is borrowing from 4. This and all said this subtraction, right? So the subtraction, the operation of subtraction is completed here. So in this, we find some minuend, subtrahend, and differences. We all know how to find difference. If minuend minus subtrahend is equal to difference. But if minuend and subtrahend is missing, what we have to do? If subtrahend is missing, we have to minus. Minuend minus difference. But if minuend is missing, what we have to do? We have to subtrahend plus difference and find the minuend. In this part, we are doing addition and subtraction. Two operations are completed here. And in this our next part, we are doing another operations. Which is our another operations? Multiplication and division. Thank you.